Hey guys, what's going on here? You ever figure that you guys like I don't know, man. There can't be too much common sense. I don't think so. I think I may have to pause the mic for a second, guys. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Shoot, it might be more than that. My timing. I was trying to sneak to do something, slip between. But listen, I don't complain about opportunities. You know what I mean? It's just you think you got your timing down, but no, you don't. This is public. Public reacts the way it is, and that's just it, man. And that's good. Actually, that's a part of what was bugging me this morning, man. Oh wow, yeah, I know who that is. Okay. Guys, that might be a little bit longer. Um, golly, I hope I hope that I can get started and it won't take too long. So go get yourself a little cup of coffee or something, and just give me a few minutes. Okay. Anyway, while that's happening, let me get this Kirby up here. Okay, so I did a video last night. About just some tips on taking care of a Kirby. But this one is for those who are actually interested in like restoring it, keeping your Kirby going. Because this person had already given up on it. Oh, well, not the person. How's this? His wife gave up on the Kirby, and he's like, "What are we gonna do? We're gonna go spend more money again." All right, guys, I'm gonna mute the mic a second because I don't know how much personal information I'm gonna be giving out here, and I don't have permission for that. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'll give you an example. What happens? People get demotivated. Actually, you know what? I want to give a big up to Matt. Matt shared something with me, and golly, man, I'll share it properly with you guys, because some guys are really, they keep coming back to the channel, and I appreciate all the help. There's a couple of names I see, and I see it. I said, "Oh man, you're here." You know, there's a lot of guys. I get excited when I see them, and if I seem too animated sometimes, I'm sorry, guys. This is just how it is. Okay, I can't wallow too much, and as a result of that, I look like I'm just too. Okay, so I don't like sinking. Okay, all right. I'll do that. I want to read. If I want to read, I'll read. I'll meditate. But while I'm moving. All right. Anyway. So you may have. I may have to pause again, guys. I may have to change the time. I'm gonna see about that. But this is what I'm gonna do. So this is what happened. Matt was sharing. And if you, like I said, if you see me looking out into the distance, it's always a car pulling in. I want to make sure that I address them, especially if they're an older lady. I'm gonna go out there, help them with the machine, bring it in, and all that good stuff. So Matt said when he was 5, I believe he saw the Brave Little Toaster. Now I saw it, but I was in my 20s, I think, when I saw that, right? And I think so. I think I was in my 20s. It may have been, okay, anyway, I think I was in my 20s. The Brave Little Toaster came out. Kirby was on it. I was selling Kirby's at the time. I was just excited to see little Kirby. I've seen Kirby's in movies, and sitting in the corner, someone's vacuuming with an old Kirby. You get excited because you're selling the product, right? And Matt said that his parents bought a G3, and when he got home from school, he used to take off the head and switch them out. And I could imagine how frustrated the parents would be, because you have such a tough time putting this damn head on, and then your kid gonna go take the head off. You're like, dude, do you know? I spent the entire Saturday putting this thing on, the entire Saturday. Oh my gosh! Right? So his wife wasn't happy with it, and then the Kirby had cut out, and they put it away in the garage or whatever for a couple of years. Later to find out that it was just a cord knee replacing. Okay, Richard, what's up, man? Just a cord knee replacing, and that's a story for a lot of people with a lot of cleaners, when the problem is a lot simpler than you think. Okay, and because we are, with people, and we get frustrated, especially, look, if a Kirby is causing arguments in a marriage, I can see why the dad was like, yeah, all right, put it away. Because, you're like, man, come on. I already bought the thing. She's not happy. I thought I was going to make her happy. She's not happy. Trust me, I know the feeling, okay? But he's been he's learned how to fix Kirby's. He has an old Kirby, 519. It's an old, I believe that's a Cinetronic. And I didn't even know there were people around that were fascinated by vacuums. People always ask me, why'd you even get into this? I said, dude, I used to sell them. And then I just got to where I was kind of burnt out of staying out so late to be productive. And there are guys who can be productive early. I just wasn't one of them. I was the DPS for many years, right? But I was productive. I mean, I did well, but most of my business was at night. Okay. And then I had to, especially if you drive 2 hours away or an hour and 50 minutes away, whatever. And then you got to drive back, and then you got to drive the guys home who don't have cars. And so you get home at 1 o'clock, and that was my thing. And I started sleeping on the road, couple of near misses 3 times. And then I said, okay. I don't know, maybe my body is telling me something, I'm falling asleep, my eyes are open, I'm falling asleep driving home, Anyway, and then my wife's home, man, and then she's waiting for me all the time, she's taking care of Emmanuel, and they don't see me for the entire day. So really what I should have done was probably just figure out a way to be more productive early and get home early, right? But at the time, I was just like, you know what, let me just stop. And then a year after I stopped. I was pretty much kind of working from home, I guess. But I opened the place. So I was always fascinated by people who like to collect things, cars. I used to collect comics. I still have a lot of them, but I used to collect. And then people collect vacuums, and I was like, wow, man, really? You know? And I said, why not? They are some of these things are made in such a way that, oh my gosh, if a lot of other products were made with the detail some of these machines are made with, we'll have more quality products around, not just innovative products, which we do have, but the quality side, I think we've kind of fall back on that. But anyway, so anyone who want to kind of, hold on to their Kirby, don't feel bad about it, man. Don't feel like you have, and because I'll be honest with you, some people say, I've seen young people with like, oh man, that's an ancient machine, And I was like, you know what? No, man, this design, it's a classic design, okay? And it's engineered for performance, whether you like how heavy it is or not. It's not because I sold them, I'm serious. It's because now that I work on them, I can compare. I can compare them. I think he has a Royal also, Matt, which is designed similar to a Kirby. I can actually now compare what the companies actually put into making the machines. And then now I can see, right? Before you're selling your product. Man, ours is the best. We got the best product in the whole world, that kind of thing. But then on this side of the thing, then I could see who really have the best programs. Like, so I like the Kirby, but the Kirby warranty system, I don't like. You see what I'm saying? I don't like their warranty. I don't. Hey, I'm big on anyone from Kirby watching, guys. Keep me on. Don't don't kill the contract, because I still order stuff from Kirby. And they're like, dude, what's his number? He's talking about us like that. But the warranty system I'm not a fan of, because from the sales side and from the service side. The sales side is the salespeople would normally conflate the 3-year limited warranty with the lifetime rebuilding plan. And if that's not explained properly, a person think they have a lifetime warranty. Okay? And sometimes guys are desperate. They haven't sold the machine in maybe 2 days, and it's like, and the lady asks, you have a warranty? I hope it's not 3 years or something like that. You're like, no, we got a lifetime. It's lifetime, man. Just sign right there. Desperation. just sign right there. It's a lifetime warranty. It says see lifetime right there. But it's a lifetime rebuilding plan to have your Kirby rebuilt. Now, it's not free, because you pay about maybe, I don't know, $350, some number like that. You ship it to the Kirby company, and I believe I'm fairly certain that you pay to have it shipped back. So let's say roughly $475, $450, a person can get their Kirby rebuilt like brand new, right? Polished, and maybe they'll replace your bag if it's torn, polish your handles or something like that. Maybe put a new bumper on it. But you can do that too. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what you can do if you want to do the rebuild. Maybe not spend, because not everything needs to be replaced. So maybe not spend as much money as it would cost you to have it professionally refurbished. Okay, and even if you bring it to a shop like mine, they may charge you about $250, maybe. Something depends on the work they have to do to kind of go through this stuff and refurbish it, right? So one thing you can do, which is not really that expensive, but you can kind of make it run like new again, is just change out your brush. Very simple stuff, right? Just buy a brand new brush. Now, these are the new brush designs, right? And I prefer these more than the other ones. Even if I have a G5, I think starting from the G5 to now, the copper, golly, what's this? It's an indicator. I forgot what its name, but it's conductor inside there. I forgot the exact legal name for it. But the official name. But it's this part right here. It's on this side, right? So that's kind of the difference between the heads. The older heads, this here is on the other side. Thus, the magnet side is on the other side. So it becomes kind of awkward if you buy the wrong brush for your head. Even if you want this brush, you know, you want this kind of setup rather than the other one. Now you can still do it. It's just that you would lose the magnet capability if the magnet's on the other side. That's all. You won't see the green light anymore. You can still mess with it a little bit, but you're playing with fire. This is what I mean. It's not fire, but you might mark up your carpet if you do that. So let's say you have a G4, a G3, taking this out, and you buy the new style brushes looking like this, rather than the ones that's all the way across and all the way across. These actually clean better, okay? And only because they create more vibration in the carpet. And anyone who have this know what I'm talking about. And then that vibration will allow even an older Kirby to clean like a new Kirby, okay? All right? So this brush, this one thing, I'm telling you, this one thing right here would make an older Kirby clean like a new Kirby, okay? Hey, what's up, Iwan? What's up, man? So this one thing, guys. But if you're gonna do it, you either have two options, right? You can buy a head to go along with the new the new brush. Or you can try this little trick. Okay? You don't have to do it though, but if you do it, just know that you're kind of toying with something, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So if you still want to see your light, you bought the brush, the head is not the right fit. Okay, let me see if I can demonstrate it. Give me a second. Okay, I can demonstrate it for those who have them, all right? But I'm gonna show you what you can do, but like I said, so this here is a G4 head, okay? The light is on this side, okay? This is the G5 the next year or 3 years later, okay? See, the light's on this side. So going back to the G5, you can use the new brush, the new style, okay? For those of you out there who have one of these and say, hey, you know what? I have it in the garage, it's been there for years. I kind of want to revamp it. What do I do? Okay, that's what I'm here for, all right? So now let's use this G5. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. If I take this out, I can put this brand new brush, okay? Well, it's not brand new, but you know, it's on the newer style brush. That's what I mean, okay? And I'm gonna put it on one because the brush is still good condition. And I can fit it into a G5 head. And you see it right there? These guys work together. Okay, good. Now, if I wanted to do it on the G4, it wouldn't quite be the same. Now, both the G4, the G4, the G3, G6, I think, they all have this style brush. When I mean style, I don't mean this, where this is set up. This is the magnet. They have this style brush where the line is like this. Okay? Somebody at the Kirby company figured out that if you did it like this, you get a better cleaning. Okay? They have two types. They have the stiff type, which is like this, very stiff. And they have another type, which is kind of like this, spread out like this. This one is the one I'm talking about. The only kind of carpet I think this don't really do well, and what I mean by do well, okay, well, it's all right. It's all right. You're all right, man. The only carpet I think it has an issue with, if you have a Kirby and you have very thick carpet, when you push it and the carpet pile is like this, like in one direction, and you're pushing against it, you're gonna and you're using tech drive, you're gonna get this kind of like it's okay? Because it's fighting something. So what you would do is turn around and go with the pile, and it'll eliminate the problem. But because of this style of brush, on Berber carpet and that, just be gentle when you adjust it to the floor. You don't need it to smash a Berber carpet. You just need to touch it, okay? Because those two types of carpets, these guys seem to be like they want to bang the hell out of the carpet. And really, this is more for like sweeping action to me. These things are like, they're sweeping in my mind. And this guy is beating the hell out of the carpet. Those are the two difference between the two. Now here, let me get that G4 head and let me show you what happens. Okay? So now the G4 head is like this, right? So the wider side is on the opposite side, and the narrower side, the smaller side, is next to the guy here, right? So in other words, if I was gonna do it like this, my magnet would be on the opposite side, okay? And what happened if I want my magnet to be, see that? My magnet's on the opposite side, right? But here's the thing. You see where it is? You see that little line, that little, see that right there? Okay, that's where the belt is supposed to sit right here. See that? So if you put this new brush on the old head, you'll lose the magnet feature, but you're doing the right thing. Your brush is in the middle where it's supposed to. Your belt is in the middle. Now the trick that I've done is I've taken the caps off and swapped them out. Right? Comes right off. Comes off. I put this one here. I put this one here. But so now the magnet is over here on. I hope I'm not making this convoluted. The magnet's over here, okay, where the small cap would go. But here's what just happened to the belt system. Look what happened. Sorry. See, it just moved over. So the situation you're going to find yourself in, if you do this, if you swap out the caps,